Hello, my lovely subscribers and followers. Welcome to any newcomers. This is Maggie, the Irish Gypsy, here to bring you your February 2024 general reading. We're looking at the first half of February, roughly from the 1st to the 15th. Time, of course, always being somewhat fluid. This reading is for the fire sign of Aries, our beloved Rams. That's Aries Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. And if you're cross-watching for an Aries, this video is also relevant. It's a general reading, so it's going to resonate a little differently for everyone. Take what resonates and is useful and leave the rest behind. It's also helpful if you know your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, to watch those videos as well for additional insight. Now, if something does resonate with you and you'd like to take a deeper look, or you're simply interested or you resonate with the reading style, if you're interested in a personal reading with me for yourself or as a gift for someone else, please feel free to email me, Maggie, McGuire at gmail.com. You can see that contact info by clicking. It's attached to the title or description of this video as well. I would love to hear from you, and I can usually respond the same day or the first 24 hours with more information. I offer a pretty wide variety of readings, different types, lengths, styles, spreads, costs. There's something in there for everyone. Still pretty popular right now, 6 and 12-month overviews. Take a look at everything that's coming in your life in different areas over the next 6 or 12 months, depending on how far ahead you like to watch. You can order them any time of the year. They simply go from the time of the reading forward. But end of one year, beginning of a new year, pretty popular for people to order it. So something to keep in mind. All right, let's move right into this. I'm using a couple of new decks today. I am using the Royal Tarot Deluxe by artist Cyril Marchetti. I love his artwork. And for clarifying, I'm going to be using a version of the Radiant Rider-Waite. It's the gold foil version. Quite beautiful. All right. Let's see, Aries, what's coming in for you first half of February 2024. We begin with Judgment, Major Arcana card, fork in the road. Decisions need to be made. You're being called to take action on something. Will you move forward or will you decide to stay put? Either way you choose, it will likely have a significant impact on your life moving forward. With the Lovers, also a major arcana card that represents a major fork in the road, major crossroads. Choices need to be made that are going to significantly impact the lives of a relationship. Now, the choice or decision might be about the relationship itself. Do we move forward together? Do we not move forward together? What do we do? Or it could be in another area of life, but one that will significantly impact a primary relationship, or it could be a combination of both. Pretty significant. That's, it's kind of feels a bit like the life of this relationship, one way or the other, kind of hangs in the balance here in this choice. Next, we have the Hierophant. My goodness, all these major arcana cards. So looks like the first half of February, or at least February in and of itself, Aries, is going to be potentially full of some significant change. The Hierophant. This is a card that represents the norm, convention, tradition, institutional energies like universities, hospitals, government, marriage, the norm, the largest umbrella that the largest group of people are kind of under, kind of going along with that norm. With the Nine of Swords, stress, anxiety, fear, worry of an unknown future, overthinking something, thinking about something too much, and almost always with a negative critical outlook on it. What if this happens? What if this happens? The worst will happen. Until it gets to be so big in your head that it doesn't actually even fit the external reality of something. Some of you, this is quite clearly going to be about marriage, whether it's you making a decision to marry someone else or them trying to make a decision to marry you. Someone's really afraid of this. It feels like for a lot of you, a relationship has gotten to the point where it's fish or cut bait. It's move forward into this deeper level of commitment, which could vary from what that means. Some of you, it might be becoming exclusive. It could be moving in with each other, getting engaged, getting married here. There's a fear of it, a lot of fear that the worst possible outcome will happen if you do this. This is almost almost always based on a previous bad experience in a person's life. So that could be an influencing factor too. But it's unreal. It's an unrealistic fear. It's a fear that's grown too big for its britches, really. Next, we have the Nine of Coins, independence, self-sufficiency, self-empowerment, going off and doing you, kind of living your best life, being fairly independent for the time being. With the Knight of Wands, travel, movement, kind of going back and forth. It could be for some of you, player energy, kind of, or just it's a very kind of solo, independent energy. Even if it's a dating energy, it's not serious, It's kind of, I'm just doing my own thing, not answering to anybody kind of energy. But there's quite clearly some stress here about what to do about a primary relationship. From the bottom of the deck, the overall energy or focus for the first half of February is the Ace of Cups. The heart opening up again, keeping the heart open, new love and romance, or, emotional renewal in an already existing situation. Some of you, there might be a third-party influence here. Some of you may have, had a new connection with somebody else, or your partner has. I don't think this is the case for most of you, but for a few of you, a handful of you, it might be that you've met someone new or your partner's met someone new, and all the stress and anxiety is what to do about the already committed relationship here. So I don't really feel that resonates for most of you, just for a few of you. All right, well, let's clarify that overall energy and focus of the Ace of Cups. Queen of Wands, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. This can be you because it's fire sign. It might be some of you are involved with another fire sign. That Nine of Swords again. And the Ace of Wands. Exciting new beginnings. I get this strong sense of what do I do? What do I do? I know I need to move forward. I know I need to act one way or the other. I know I need to make a decision. Let's take a look at this Judgment and the Lovers. Seven of Pentacles and Death. Right. So obviously a choice needs to be made here with Judgment and the Lovers. Seven of Pentacles is looking at what you have invested in something. What do I have to gain? What do I have to lose? Should I keep it the way it is? I think here you can't keep it the way it is. Something has to be done one way or the other. Should I try and take this to a Ten of Pentacles, like that long-term stable commitment? Should I leave and go do something different? And Death is either endings or transformations. Again, there's no going back from this. I mean, a decision has to be made that's going to impact this relationship. Whether it's about the relationship or some other area of life, it's going to significantly impact the life of the relationship. But what is clear is that it can't remain the same. A choice has to be made. Let's take a look at this Hierophant and Nine of Swords. Knight of Cups, that's the Knight of love, of emotion, of love, support, encouragement, offers and opportunities in love. Do I propose this thing? Again, that thing could be going steady, moving in, getting engaged, getting married. The Knight of Pentacles, slow but steady, one foot in front of the other, my steady Eddie, moving forward. Knight of Wands, you have all three knights. It's a bit chaotic. I don't know why I pulled another card, but I did. Two of Swords, soulmate, kindred spirits. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Let's take a look at that Nine of Swords. fear of an unknown future. Two of Pentacles, Eight of Wands. What do I do? What do I do? What decision do I make? What do I do? Do I act now? If so, how? What do I do? What do I do? It feels like there's like all this stress and pressure about this. What do I do? What do I do? It may be that you're reuniting with somebody. Maybe there was some distance or some travel or something, and you know that something has to be addressed when you get back or when you come back together again. You know a decision needs to be made, but it's like, I don't know what to do. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? And then here with the Nine of Coins and the Knight of Wands at the end, it feels like you just kind of take a break from it for just a little bit and just kind of go off and do your own thing. Maybe as a way to kind of clear your head or get away from it. Let's take a look at this. Nine of Coins. The Knight of Swords, yeah, being very decisive, assertive, action-oriented, but kind of in a self-oriented way. All four of these knights are out. The speed at which situations move and offers and opportunities. You are like all over the place, Aries. The Hanged Man with the Lovers again. So not taking any particularly decisive action yet, just waiting and watching to see how things are playing out. Maybe you're waiting to see what the other person does. Two of Swords and Ten of Cups. This is needing to make a significant decision, but feeling a bit stuck. Around home, family, love, marriage. I feel like a lot of you, it's always when I'm in a reading that the phone goes crazy. I mean, for many of you, this is just about where the relationship is going to be going, the level of commitment. I see a fair amount of you, it's going to be marriage or something like that. What do we do? What do I do? What decision I make? Feeling so overwhelmed that some bad experience from the past is going to repeat itself again, kind of dragging that into the present with you. Feeling all this stress and pressure, which is understandable given the situation and the choice in front of you, but you're overthinking it and always with the worst possible negative outcome. So it feels like at the end here, you kind of take a little break and just kind of wait, right? I wouldn't wait too long, though, because I think something obviously needs to be done here. Let's end with some advice, guidance, feedback from Spirit. Judgment. Fish or cut bait. Make the choice. Make the decision. Page of Cups. Ten of Cups. Well, that's a pretty clear answer. It's make the offer. It's move forward. It's face your fears, your doubts, your insecurities, even if you don't know how it's going to turn out, because we never really do we? This is about taking a chance, because that's where your joy lies, your wish fulfillment here, right? Whether you realize it or not, moving forward and taking that step into a deeper level of commitment, responsibility, is actually where your joy really lies. What you're afraid of is kind of the unknown, right, in between. We never really know, right? It's not like Spirit ever gives us a complete, GPS, roadmap, itinerary, right? We can have a good idea, we can feel fairly secure, but we never really know. So this is about facing your fears and realizing that the thing that you're afraid of the most, one, doesn't look like it's going to happen. Two, that you need to move forward into this fear and address it, because by embracing that, that's where your joy lies. That's where everything that you want actually lies. So I think I will leave it there, Aries. Those are your messages for the first half of February. I hope that they resonated with you, validated what you were already thinking or feeling, or give you some food for thought, something to chew on. Again, for those of you for whom this resonated, if you'd like to take a deeper look at something, maybe pull back the curtain a bit, or you resonate with the reading style, if you are interested in a personal reading with me for yourself or as a gift for someone else, personal readings do make great gifts. Please feel free to email me directly at Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. You can also find that contact info attached to the title or description of this video. I would be delighted to hear from you and to work with you. I will see you all in a couple of weeks for the February mid-month readings. Until then, be well, be safe, and I hope to see you back here again soon. Bye-bye.